Hi, Mick Tanner again, Findlay Honda Northwest. I just wanted to follow on with something we did earlier. When we opened the car earlier and I showed you how to drop the windows with the key, once you get in the car here in the desert, you want to cool it down as quickly as possible. So using the AC system here, we have the driver, passenger, and rear passenger temperatures. So we can change the temperatures at will here. Okay, we can change the rear temperature by doing this with the rear settings and then turning the rear on and off, obviously. We can lock it out. If you have kids back there playing with them, then they can't do anything with the system. So back behind here, there's a set of controls down here. Can you see those?
Yes.
So those controls could be controls from back there. However, right now we've locked them out so they won't make any effect. Once we got in the car earlier and the car was super hot, we're going to change everything to make it cool down as quickly as possible. So what we would do is use the mode button here, put the air on the floor like this, versus this, which puts air on the floor and the windscreen. The problem here is that if you put cold air on glass in the summertime in the desert here, you could crack the glass in any car. So go to this point here, the cold air runs across the floor, and we're going to vent the sunroof here. So if you look up this way, instead of opening the sunroof, close it down, push up and vent it. So crack like that.
Yes.
Leave this open just a little bit. That way the hot air has a way to escape out of the car. This is a way to speed up the cooling of the car and to save a little bit of gas. So you'd set the temperature to whatever you want it to be, nice and cold, turn the fans up, blow it on the floor, and the cold air is going to force the hot air to rise out of here. About during the time we've talked about this now, it's going to be pretty cool compared to when we got in the car. This auto setting here works just like your house in a way that you could set the temperature and the compressor on the car's motor would come on and off as needed to maintain the temperature you choose in the car. So let's say you told your hubby that you want it to be 72 degrees in the house, and if it gets cold to put a sweater on, if it gets hot to dress down. Now if you do this,
Which I do.
which you do, and Steve, get your sweater on because it's going to get cold. Anyway, so whatever temperature you like it to be, it can be changed for each person. So you have these three settings, and the system will automatically work to those settings. Now, assuming that we're going to get this, use the driver's temperature as our example, we'll go to sync, see how they all change the same to the driver. We're going to explore to see what temperature the car might be in here. So if we go up, listen to the sound of the air system work. Hear it lessening?
Yes.
So we're getting to a point where it'll shut down and it'll tell you what the temperature is in the car. So we're roughly around 77 to 78 degrees right now. So if we keep cooling it down, in a moment if we were to check back, it would be cooling even further, and the system will eventually basically go off at that point because it's reached its temperature. This is a gas saver in that the compressor's not running all the time on the motor, taking power from the motor costing gas. So there's a little bit of help for you folks in saving gas with the AC compressor.